Hey there, everybody. Arlos here from Ice Games, bring you episode 154 of my Star Wars The Old Republic Trooper Let's Play with Zeti here, back on our ship, about to start the Heart and Mind mission. So we kind of have dealt with kind of Theron being the traitor. Apparently, he's not a traitor. So we've kind of dealt with that. We've kind of dealt with like the Jedi. Had their own like little enclave on a planet. We've kind of helped out with that. And yeah, now we're kind of moving on to the next thing. So there's always something kind of new coming out, and I love it. So let's see what's next here. So we got to meet up with the Alliance leaders. So the galaxy's changed so much. The time has come to check in with the Alliance leadership and make sure everyone is on the same page. So I got to meet the Alliance leaders in the operation level of the Alliance base because it's been a minute since we've kind of like talked with everybody. Yeah, and like we have kind of, we're still the Alliance, but we've joined with the Republic, so we're helping the Republic out with certain things. But yeah, so let's start this mission. So let us close that down, and I just oh there we go. You can just travel there. Like there's a button somewhere. So let's head to Odessin. All right. Exiting the ship, heading outside, meeting with our Alliance member. You know, I kind of miss these little like intros where you're flying into planets and stuff like that, flying into stations. You don't see it as much when you just like quick travel and stuff like that all over the place, but I really likes them. I likes them a lot. All right. Go this way. Got all that stuff. Oh, I don't have a companion with me. Let's pick a companion to come with me. What's my highest? You're 21. Honest 15. Oh, M14X. We'll bring M14X with. Oh, no, Alora. She's my highest. We'll have Alora come with us. We forgot we got Alora back. Yeah. All right, head to the Alliance operations room. I think this is kind of when we start dealing with all the Mandalorian stuff.
All right, looks like we've got just about everyone. How are we doing?
Internal security remains solid. I've caught 3 Imperial spies since Ossus. 2 attempted to enlist, and the other presented herself as a merchant seeking new trade relations. Unfortunately, they fled before they could be caught and interrogated about their specific objectives.
It's good to know we're still so popular.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
My assets have brought in solid intel from all of the major battles along the front lines. I'll keep forwarding everything to Baywan for analysis.
My people are using that intel to create new write-ups for the major field commanders on both sides. Should help us predict strategic probabilities going forward. Until we get a specific request for aid, I've deployed our fleet in a defensive posture around Odessin. Speaking of ships, one of our frigates went AWOL. The crew is ex-Imperial, so we're pretty sure they're heading back home. I can't blame them for not sticking around to fight their old allies, but that ship wasn't theirs to take. How should I deal with them?
Track them down, but stick with your ion cannons. I only want the ship back. The crew members are free to go where they like.
Understood. Once our people have retaken the frigate, they'll drop the crew off at the closest neutral port.
Nothing so dramatic occurring in our science lab. Improvements to Odessin's planetary shields have been successfully completed.
All right. Hilo?
We've had to step up security for my crews. Piracy is becoming a bigger problem on their runs. Lucky for us, you're friends with Mandalore. Now that word's spread that her people are riding along, nobody messes with our transports.
Good to hear. Anything else?
Me and the crew have been running one of the old Thranta corvettes. We're patrolling the route between here and Zakul. It's bad over there. Some of the city spires have closed themselves off completely. Others are actually taking shots at each other. And those gangsters from the exchange, they're moving in all over the place. Nearly half the provisional government is tied to them somehow. I know they want to go their own way, but Zakul is my home. It's home for a lot of our people. I think we should try to help.
How do you think we could help them?
The most important thing is to get the exchange out of there. The Knights are practically non-existent now. There's no law. I know it's not our place to go after them on Zakul, so let's go after them before they get there. Give me 3 extra ships, and we'll intercept any exchange members we find headed for Zakul. Without any muscle or bribes to back them up, they'll crumble.
Sounds like a good plan. The ships are yours, Koth.
Thank you. Gonna enjoy taking those scumbags down.
Sana Ray is touring the reconstruction efforts on Voss, so I believe we're finished.
I'd like to say a few words before we end the meeting.
Yes, Commander?
I want to thank you all for standing by me. We have survived so much, overcome so much. That was only possible because of all of you. The galaxy is as chaotic as ever. But if we stand by one another, we'll find our way through.
You can count on us. There was one final matter for you. We received a message from Alec Raynon, a reporter for a Republic news network. He'd like to speak when you have a moment. I've loaded his frequency into your holocom.
Thought we could use a moment alone. Have to say, it feels good to work with the Republic again. We spent so many years dealing with Suresh and people like her. It's easy to lose faith. To forget what we all signed up for in the first place. The Republic might finally be ready to live up to its own standards. I'm glad to be a part of it.
The Republic has always been my home. It feels good to be back after so long.
Plus, Coruscant has way better restaurants than Droman Kos. I'm glad we could talk. I'll catch you later.
Okay, so it was kind of nice to kind of like catch up with everything, see what's going on. All right, let's use the holo terminal here and talk with the I guess news propagandist. We'll see.
Commander, what a pleasure. Alec Raynon, Republic News Network. Your little comeback has everybody talking. Would you like to join the conversation?
What did you have in mind exactly?
Oh, nothing too formal. You, me, and a friendly conversation about the Alliance and the Republic. I think it would boost morale for people to hear about how you're going to win this nasty old war for us. How about it?
Count me in. Where should we meet?
We film in a studio on Carrick Station. Meet me there when you're ready.
Jonas, did you set up this interview request?
Of course not. But I'll pull some strings. I'll make sure you get a nice big audience. This is a great chance to inspire the people of the Republic. Don't forget to dress sharp.
Okay. Let's head to him on the fleet then. All right, let's travel now. Get that going. Very excited for an interview. Let the public know how awesome I am. Or at least, like, you know, it'd be a good thing to let them know, because at this point, maybe some of the... I mean, the galaxy's a big place, but some of them probably have heard rumors about the Alliance. And the Commander and everything. So if we can do like a little interview kind of showing like, hey, this is what I'm about. This is what we're about. This is what the Alliance is about. You know, reassure the people that we're not evil or maleficent or anything like that. That we're good people. And do I go down here? Yeah. I'm literally gonna drop in on you. How about that?
Commander, welcome. Follow me and we'll get started. Our studio is just this way.
Live in 3, 2...
Welcome back to Republic News. I'm your host, Alec Raynon. Our guest tonight is a decorated veteran of the Republic Army and the one-time leader of the elite Havoc Squad. But nowadays, you're simply known as the Commander, leader of the alliance that overthrew the Zakulian Empire, a hero to the entire galaxy. How does it feel to return to the Republic?
The Alliance hasn't officially joined the Republic yet, but we are siding with the Republic in the war.
An important distinction. I think we're happy to have all the allies we can get. Some people in your position might have felt abandoned given the Republic's treaty with Sakul precluded any official support for the Alliance. And despite those difficult circumstances, you remained loyal. You supported the Republic's efforts on Iokath, for example. Why is that?
I could never abandon the Republic. I had to help them, no matter the risk.
As you've proven since then. At the request of Republic personnel, you defended the Jedi colony on Ossus when it came under Imperial attack. It was during that attack that we learned of the survival of Darth Malgus, possibly the Empire's most feared battle commander. How did his reappearance make you feel?
Malgus is dangerous, but we've beaten him before. We can do it again.
Your confidence is reassuring. I'm afraid we're just about out of time, so let's get to the heart of things. The war against the Sith Empire. Can we win?
With the Alliance joining forces with the Republic, the Empire doesn't stand a chance.
I like the sound of that. Any final comments before we wrap up?
The Republic is a place where all the peoples of the galaxy come together to create something greater than ourselves. If we're gonna win, we'll do it by working together to bring out the best in everyone.
Inspiring words indeed. Thank you so much to our special guest. I'm Alec Rainan. Good night, and stay strong.
Transmission complete.
Great show. We'll have to bring you back again soon.
I think that went well. We showed the people were separate, but we're supporting the Republic.
Great work, Commander. You looked good, and you sounded even better.
See, look, even the game says I did a good job. There we go. All right, so let's accept that. Tide of War, click the launch to play Onslaught. What is this? Sith Empire once again threatens the future of the Republic. Click the launch button to begin the Onslaught story. Okay, let's do that. Let's start the new story here. What's happening next? What's going on next? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, we're getting a full, like, video. Okay, I might have to cut out the audio of this part. So, Onslaught. Yeah. Disney doesn't like it when you play their music on YouTube, that's for sure. So, Onslaught. War consumes the galaxy. Hungering for dominance, the ruthless Sith Empire fights to destroy their ancient enemies in the Galactic Republic. Assembling an overwhelming fleet of the Empire's most powerful warships, Darth Malgus sets out to obliterate a new and highly advanced Republic shipyard on the planet Corellia. Now, desperate to prevent this catastrophe, the Republic rushes to gather the forces necessary to defend this vital facility, one that could finally turn the tide of the war in their favor. So it feels like the war might have been going on for a little bit now. We're doing a little bit of a time jump. The Malgus is now in full swing. And we need to defend the Republic. I apologize. I thought this was the Mandalorian stuff. I guess it's not yet.
Escort 1 to Overlord. Scanning for hostiles now. I'm detecting some strange interference.
Republic fighters, evade!
Great shooting, people. Scratch 1 destroyer.
Looks like the captain of the destroyer is making a run for it.
Target acquired. Got their engines. They're not going anywhere.
Great shooting. Let's regroup.
Commander!
General Daerun, what can I do for you?
I'm glad I caught you. Darth Malgus is assembling one of the largest attack fleets in history. We need your help.
What else do we know? Do we have the fleet's objective?
We should discuss that in person. We're in the operations center on Carrick Station. Please hurry, Commander. Daerun out.
Gonna leave the captain in a ship that's destroyed. I mean, I guess we just killed a whole bunch of his crew, and it's war, so. I mean, take them
100
captive.
capital ships, with smaller picket ships and support vessels close by. And that's not all. There's enough fuel transports for all those warships to cross half the galaxy. Darth Malgus is leaving nothing to chance. His fleet won't stop until they reach the objective.
Which is?
Corellia.
You're a tough old Jedi, aren't you? Glad to see you again.
I never had the chance to properly thank you for your help on Ossus. Many people owe you their lives.
The fleet's target is the Meridian Complex, a state-of-the-art shipyard that's due to begin production in a matter of weeks. The Meridian Complex can produce new warships at triple the speed of any existing shipyard, and at half the energy cost.
Once that shipyard becomes operational, it could give the Republic a significant advantage in a matter of months. That's why they're committing so many ships to this mission. The Sith Empire will stop at nothing to destroy this new shipyard before it can save the Republic's war effort.
The Alliance has warships, but not enough to challenge a fleet that large. Where do we come in?
It's crucial that we redeploy the Republic fleet to defend the Meridian Complex immediately. Unlike Malgus, we can't move our ships to Corellia without refueling stops. We expect the Empire's top agents to target our reinforcements anywhere they stop. They won't risk our forces arriving in time to make a difference. We want you to defend and expedite those reinforcements as best you can. If we defeat the Empire at Corellia, we turn the tide of this war in our favor.
That's my part. What will you two be doing?
Once we have organized the ships moving to defend Corellia, I will take charge of the ground defenses based in Coronet City.
I'm leaving shortly to meet with the Green Jedi. I'll help coordinate their defense efforts with our own.
Your first objective will be the planet Onderon. The 11th Fleet is gathering there to resupply and refuel before heading to Corellia. It's the only Republic port within range of their current position.
Onderon has been a Republic world for centuries, but local politics have become strained and fractious. Tawadare is already investigating. She suspects Imperial infiltration.
Whatever is happening on Onderon, we'll get to the bottom of it.
We're very fortunate to have your help.
General, word from the 87th.
I'll leave you to it, Commander. Good luck.
Speaking of Tau, I have one more favor to ask of you, Commander. Arn, if you please.
Commander, been looking forward to meeting you. I'm Arn Paralan, Jedi Padawan.
I remember Nostaral and Tau talking about her taking on a Padawan. Is that you?
Apparently so.
Tau had to leave for Onderon before I could introduce her new Padawan. Since you're heading there anyway, I thought Arn might ride along with you. Heed the Commander's words well, Arn. May the Force be with you both.
Artillery fire. On Daycot 7.
What?
How'd it happen? How'd you get injured? Yeah, that's everyone's first question. My master and I were escorting refugees. He died. I survived. More or less. Daycot 7 has advanced technology, but the locals can't use Kolto or Bacta. Genetically incompatible, they said. So they use cybernetics to treat all their severe injuries. The recovery took years. I don't know if I can still become the Jedi I hoped to be, but I'm not giving up now.
Anyone who can make it through that has to be determined. I don't think there's anything in this galaxy that could stop you.
Thanks. I guess we're about to find out. Hey, before we go, my new master, Tau, what can you tell me about her?
I've worked with Tau, and I was impressed. I think you'll make a great team.
Master Nostaral thinks very highly of her. Glad to hear you share his opinion. Thanks. I'm ready when you are.
Lana, I'm heading for Onderon. Gather up anyone that's free and meet me there.
Understood. We'll set out immediately. Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Let's accept this. Get the experience, all the experience, so much experience. 1.29. Well, yeah, 1.2 million experience. How much do I need for my? Oh boy, never mind. That's what 22. Wait, do the math. 22 million. Actually, that's quite a bit. I'm like, wait a minute. That's like most of it. Wow. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna hit 80 in no time. Feels like I just got a ton of experience for doing a whole lot of nothing. All right, so let's need to go to Onderon. I'm like, why was it taking so hard to do the math? All right, let's see here. Where do we need to go? Just inside here, it looks like, yeah. All right, let's rocket boost up here. Got ourselves a companion I don't care about too much, but that's okay. New companions are always fun. This guy's mostly robot, and that's kind of cool. Where'd you go? What's your name again? It is Arn? Yeah, I mean, cybernetic eye, cybernetic art, cybernetic blade. Oh my gosh, yeah. He is all cyborg there. Okay.
So, what do you know about Onderon, Arn?
Well, we just landed in the heart of the capital. Not that there are any other major cities. Planet is mostly wilderness. The wildlife is famously dangerous. The plant life is hardy enough to seed barren planets and spark new ecosystems. So that definitely makes Onderon an important resource world. What else? The planet is ruled by a king named Petrif, who's been on the throne for just over 3 years.
Impressive. Somebody did their homework.
Oh, I can't take the credit. Master Nostaral gave me the full lecture back at Carrick. You know how much he loves history.
Let's find Lana and hear what she's learned about the Imperial's plans.
Lana Beniko, right? The Sith Lord that works for you?
I could taunt him. The very bossy Sith Lord.
She's supposed to work for me, but it feels like the other way around a lot of the time.
I have to be honest, I've never talked with a Sith before, you know? So, after you?
Commander, welcome to Onderon. This must be your new friend, Arn Paralan. Jedi Padawan.
Nice to meet you?
Why don't you tell us what you've learned so far?
Of course. Onderon is a powder keg. King Petrith has been at odds with his noble council for months. From what Theron and I have learned, he wants to strip mine the planet to line his coffers. The nobles aren't interested in that plan. As a result, Petrif has changed residence to his hunting lodge in the wilderness, where the nobles can't keep track of his activities or visitors. The nobles are led by Senator Nibet, the planet's Republic representative. She was kind enough to lend us her office. Nibet's people have detected coded transmissions from the hunting lodge. The code used is highly sophisticated, and not Onderonian.
An Imperial code?
Nibet suspects as much. I have Dr. Ogorob analyzing it to confirm, but in the meantime, the Senator is preparing the city for a potential attack. To that end, our people are spread across the capital, shoring up the city's defenses. I believe you'll find Tau Adair in the central marketplace.
Good work, Lana. I'll take Arn to meet with Tau. Can you arrange an audience with Senator Nibet?
Certainly. I'll contact you once I have the details.
All right, Arn. Ready to meet your new master?
Ready as I'll ever be. It was nice to meet you, Lord. Lady,
Just Lana will do.
I love it. Oh. Alright. Let's head out here. Locate Tau in the southwest market. And we get a new codex item. Awesome.
welcome.
We're gonna head on a mount here. Whomp. You can see the giant. Don't know if we're on the moon, if that's the moon. It's really big if it's the moon, but. See the planets around here. Oh, beautiful looking area around there. But we're heading to the market. Let's go this way.
Commander, it's good to see you again. You must be Arn.
Yes, Arn Peralin. I look forward to learning from you.
Great. Well, let's get started.
Sounds good. So where should we start?
I have no idea. Wow.
Why don't you walk Arn through what you're doing out here?
Right, of course. I checked in with the guard station up the street, and now I'm gonna check the walls for...
We're under attack!
Everyone all right?
You two get to the palace. Coordinate with Lana.
Right away. Arn, are you ready? Arn!
I'm ready.
You're heading for the explosions?
I'll let you know what I see. Stay in contact.
You got it. Let's move.
Yeah, that sounds like something we do. Run towards the explosions. Alright. Yep.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
An untamed Freetar? That's what's called. Okay. Alright, let's do an overwall. Orbital strike. Oh, not an orbital strike. A bigger strike on these guys. Okay, you guys are down. Untamed invade. Oh, Untamed is the faction, it looks like. Okay.
Any idea who these people are? Afraid not. Some of them are wearing Onderonian uniforms, but the rest, no clue. They're definitely headed for the palace, Commander. We'll slow them down as best we can.
Stay safe.
Reporting for duty.
What's here? What can I do here? Gate controls, okay. Seal the gate. Gate sealed. Heading down underground now, it looks like. Oh, they tunneled underground to, like, open up the gates. Neat, okay. Come on. Okay, you're down. Deal with you two now. Done and done. Oh no. You're still alive. I just knocked you over. Okay. Keep pushing forward. Okay. Use some nicer looking weapons there. Laura? Saying her name wrong. Okay, you're down. And all the invaders are down. You shooting at creature there. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Must be like the sewer system, I'm guessing. Anything hidden over here? I don't see it. Alright, shield up. Alright. Deal with you guys. Do this strike to hit both of you at the same time because I got this little beast attacking us too. Okay, could be down there. Now the untamed invader, a strong tank. Oh. Oh no, you. It's always like when they're killed and they still keep standing. I'm always like, oh gosh. Oh no, 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 they're dead now. All right, looks like we're gonna have a few enemies around here. Fall down pretty quickly. There we go. Release the pressure system. Okay. It's like, why weren't you falling down? Oh, because you're stronger. Oh, my shield. Likes my shield's ability. Okay. Sweet, sweet loot. Why not? See? Won't let me shoot you. Oh, fine. There we go. Just do area effect attacks. That'll take him out. He was like stuck inside the geometry of that for a minute. Because it's just kind of like a weird shaped geometry. Okay, keep pushing forward here. What is he in there? Just tunnel. Cool. At least it's something. Okay, we got some enemies coming up here. Yeah, they really did, as this game kind of goes on, like they do like up their game of like how they build the levels and how they fill the levels with stuff. Even graphically the game gets better, which is awesome. I love that they took the time to do all that. So I'm very excited to see what happens next in Hosrath's story. Alright, here we are. Follow the invaders into the palace. Okay, sent to the palace. Come on, band invader, down. Okay, keep pushing forward. Who are you?
Commander, you look different somehow. And you arrived even earlier than my most ambitious estimates. Step away from the controls. Now. Gladly. It makes no difference now. The firing sequence is already locked in. My calculations leave no room for error or intervention. You may defeat my remote droids, but not before the orbital defense cannons obliterate the Republic fleet. All units, begin combat recording protocol OREC. Let's see what you're truly capable of.
Okay, well, let's take these out, these combat droids. You try to get this, like, head thing. That's kind of cool, not gonna lie. In a weird way. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, that makes complete sense in the Star Wars universe. If we have the holo technology to send, like, holograph messages across the galaxy, And why wouldn't we, like, put it in a robot body and have you be able to control it remotely? It just makes sense.
Intriguing.
It looks a little weird, but it makes sense. I'm honestly surprised Star Wars hasn't dealt with this earlier. Yeah, I know, orbital strike inside, that's okay.
Engaging hostile. Very impressive.
Not sure how I choke a droid, especially a droid that's...
Impressive.
Oh, and the hologram just goes over that head. Ah, that's cool. So the robot still has the cameras and stuff.
Raise your shields. Imperial forces set the planet's defensive guns to fire on you. I'm disabling them now, but they may have other tricks up their sleeves.
Understood. Shields up! We'll pull the fleet to a safe distance and maintain alert status.
Tau, this whole attack was a diversion. The Imperials tried to use the defensive cannons to attack our fleet, but I managed to stop them.
That's great to hear, but I'm not sure anyone told these guys they're just a diversion. Think you could give us a hand in the throne room?
On my way.
Alright, let's go. Get to the throne room. This way. And this way. Again, nice filled palace with stuff. Oh gosh, hello. Love how he knocked him out of the orbital strike range. Okay, let's head inside here.
He was a Koru, leader of the Untamed. They followed the old ways of the Beast Riders, or at least, their version of the old ways. Commander, I am Senator Nabet. I thank you for your heroism and your timeliness. The deadliest of the attackers were his followers. They're violent isolationists that want all off-world influences killed or driven away. The rest are the King's own soldiers, led to their deaths by Petrif himself. And some kind of droids I don't recognize.
The droids are Imperial, remote piloted. I fought more of them in the control room for the orbital cannons. They actually spoke to me. The woman controlling them claimed to know me, but I didn't learn any more than that.
The coded messages. The Empire must have convinced Petrif that we were plotting against him. Before he retreated, he kept ranting about reclaiming his throne. Though how the Empire could have gotten the Untamed to fight alongside the King is beyond me. Let's see to our wounded and determine the extent of the damage. Then we can reconvene to discuss strategy.
The death toll is still being calculated. At the very least, hundreds of guards and civilians have died. Damage to the city itself was minimal. They attacked so quickly that we hardly engaged them before they reached the palace.
Our ships in orbit got through without a scratch thanks to the commander. They should finish refueling within the hour.
Then your mission here is over?
I wish we could stay to help, but with the Imperials heading for Corellia...
We should stay. We have to stay.
What's on your mind, Arn?
The droids that attacked us were being controlled remotely, and you said they spoke with a woman's voice. Darth Savik is the new Dark Council member in charge of scientific research. I read about her in Nostral's files. She uses droids in all of her missions. And I had a look at their internals. The signal range isn't far. That means Savik is on this planet as we speak.
A Dark Council member could tell us a lot about the Empire's plans. If we can find Savik, she'll know which of our other fleets they're targeting.
Good thinking. So how do we find her?
We can start with King Petrif. If the Sith are manipulating him, they won't be far. He was last seen heading toward his royal hunting lodge.
If you're crossing the Onderan Wilds, you'll need guidance. Fortunately, I found just the help you need.
Jakaro! C2D4!
Been too long, old friend.
Great pleasure to guide you across our beloved Onderon.
What have you been doing all these years?
These have been dark times for the mighty
We have
Zakro.
served moron after moron, fool after fool, but now fortune turns in our favor at last.
We'll leave you to that. It's best if Arna and I stick around to hold the line here in case the imps make another attack. But don't hesitate to call if you need backup.
I assure you, Master Jedi, they're in the best of hands. No, hands.
Droid.
Of course. To the Royal Hunting Lodge.
All right. So we're gonna get some lost relics. So we get some reputation for the Royal Guard here. So let's accept that. Awesome. Hit level 80. Ding. That is, I believe, max level now. So we've hit max level with the T. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, let's hit C here because I don't think I get anything else for being max level. Combat styles, no abilities. Oh, I keep forgetting to get the abilities thing here. No, 78 was the last one we get. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this episode here before we go on the hunt for the Sith Lord. So yeah, we got Jakaro back. It's been a minute since we've seen you and your fun little droid friend, but yeah, very excited for this. Oh yeah, Arm. There you go. All my cybernetic friends are coming out today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Don't forget, if you guys like what you see, hit that like, subscribe button. If you guys don't like what you see, you can hit that dislike button too. But hopefully you're enjoying this series as much as I am. And yeah, until next time. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Until next time, keep your stick on the ice.